Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the BYU Cougars and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with BYU's head coach. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Beck. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud to make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And run inside. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
With the catch, it's Lyons. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Unloads quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too.
Here's a little room there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cougars. Into the end zone for 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Beck. He's got an open man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Gets the back moving. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Just steamrolling the defense.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. Like, the injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Running inside, it's Martin. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They want to run this quarterback. And BYU will get the first down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Oh, he makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend.
Touchdown, Cougars! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got it on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Ready. Red 18.
He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback will keep it. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming, throwing right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Now the play fake. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the...
Got it down the field. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And you come out on top in a game where both teams are just outside the top 25. That's a tremendous confidence builder for this team and that staff.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Penn State. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, makes the grab in their space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Kick is in the air.
He could go all... Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws for the tight end. What a grab with one hand. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got a man. It's Henson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. To throw, it's Beck. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BYU!
And that is how you answer. The other side cuts into your lead. You know what you do? First play, be aggressive, make the big play, snatch the momentum right back in this football game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wide receiver.
22. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go right back downfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Could not make his way to the corner.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Back to throw, it's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They give it to him again, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Leaves it with the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Working that left side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He's going for it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film.
Lets it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Beck. Bears the pressure. He'll throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They send the tight end in motion. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Ready, go.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.